The podcast you are listening to of Holmberg's Morning Sickness is brought to you by my friends at Eric's Family Barbecue in Avondale. Meet, mesquite, repeat. Trust me on this one. You've had barbecue before, but you haven't had it this good. Eric's Family Barbecue in Avondale, ericsfamilybbq.com.
Eric's Family Barbecue has arrived and is simply the best barbecue in Arizona. Come satisfy your taste buds with meats that are smoked over mesquite wood and sides that are made with fresh ingredients and tons of love. They have the best, juiciest brisket, pulled pork, rib sausage, turkey, or everyone's favorite, the Pitmaster sampler that includes all the meat and 4 sides, mac and cheese, potato salad, coleslaw, corn, or beans, yum. And for dessert, try some creamy banana pudding, amazing. Eric's Family Barbecue in Avondale. Meat, mesquite, repeat. Make the trip, you won't be sorry. Dine in or take it to go. Go to ericsfamilybbq.com for more info.
Holmberg's Morning Sickness.
The old method of treatment for a person in this condition was to throw him in jail.
98.
Jeff Brown just texted over and said, Toledo, you got to get that car for your boy off the lot because it'll be symbiosis. It's the last thing that your dad ever said to your mom was, get this thing off my property and you can have it. I never want to see it again. That's a great one, Jeff. Well played.
That's comment of the day right there.
Jeff's winning right now. Jeff's winning. Comment of the day. By the way, Scott Haynes emailed and said, did you see that Jeff Van Gundy is supposedly in a little trouble this morning? I didn't even hear this because he said Booker looked like a choir boy but plays like a hoodlum. And he says, is this a Brenly moment? Hoodlum is a racist thing now? Is everyone trying to ruin everything fun? I saw yesterday that in the middle of the game, I get a news update that says all pro sports team owners do this to avoid paying taxes. I'm like, stop it. Let me tell you something about notoriety, of which I have like a nano speck of. People who like you you worked really hard your whole life to make money, and then when you do, people start buying you things. It's the weirdest thing. Like, you go in and it's like, hey, it's Brett from the morning show. Yeah. Somebody gets you something.
Yeah.
Like, restaurants will buy your dinner. Brady takes advantage of it constantly. But it's weird because
it's been a while, John.
And then we bash.
Really been a while.
We bash. If Jeff Bezos came into it's been a little bit. If Bezos came into Porkopolis,
12
you'd have
hours.
bought him dinner in an very strange way. The richest man in the world.
Now
you'd be
this
like,
one's on me.
Let me
man.
get this for
I
you.
got that.
It is the strangest thing that starts to happen. With this is like as a grain of sand's notoriety on a beach for what we've got. That's it. You start getting into the Bidwells. Even Sarver at this point, he's not paying for anything. They say that about every great player. He'll never buy another drink in Phoenix again. Yeah. You think Booker's ever going to buy a dinner in this town again? Ever? No need. Because people want him in the building to say, look who comes to my place. But then when the owners of teams find loopholes in taxes, everybody's like, oh, bastards. You'd buy him a drink in a heartbeat. And then
What would you do on your tax return if this was
if it's legal?
If you can say you don't have to pay this if you donate this or
besides that,
legal.
You're bringing so much to the party in the first place. You pay taxes, payroll. Nobody understands how it works. Right. The average Joe they don't fill out a 1040 easy.
Right.
They've got like 6 million people working on this thing saying you pay this, you
tax
pay
revenue
that, you pay
that
this.
their businesses provide is ridiculous.
Massive. And we got to stop this. Like right in the middle of the game, because find out how owners of sports franchises skirt the system. No, they don't. And if they do, good on them. The system's skirtable.
He wrote off $134 million.
Right.
$2 billion
Yeah, because it's a business that chunks of change you can't even grasp. I can't either, but stop it. Stop getting in everybody else's pockets. Mind your own. Succeed on your own. It's not someone else's. Someone else's success is not your failure. Stop it. Sorry, I went on a soapbox there because that made me mad. And I don't want Jeff Van Gundy to get in trouble for saying the word hoodlum. I don't know what that means. Is that a term now we're in trouble for? Is that the same thing when Brenly got kicked off for a week and a half for saying do-rag to the wrong person?
Boris Becker was in a little heat for Wimbledon because he made a comment about Djokovic's wife. He said the most beautiful girls come from that part of the world, in my opinion. And they're like,
I don't even know where
he's
that is.
objectifying women.
Yeah. Well, he's German. They got a history. You got to keep them in line. Boris starts talking about, this is the master race of women.
I'm going to meet her right now.
What I prefer, you don't want to hear in a German accent. They're the best ones, because they get
so
a little
beautiful.
They get a little weird about it.
And they have papers.
Yeah, when they pick favorites, they start trying to eliminate the other ones. It's the accent that threw us on that one. Maybe Boris should be talked to. Look, try to clean it up and
back off, Boris.
Say it more like maybe sing California Girls or something like. My opinion, that is the best that humanity has to offer. And in my final solution for women, all right, Boris, enough. Thanks. Call the game.
They don't talk.
They're quiet. They look perfect. They're blonde with blue eyes. Okay, we've been through this. Anyway,
guy says, John, I realize you're right. Why did I do this? I bought Thunder Dan a couple of beers at Salty Senoritas in Scottsdale one time, and immediately after I did it, I realized, the hell am I doing?
Because you wanted to be friends with Dan.
He's got money.
You wanted to be
your
his friend.
opportunity to meet him.
It was not only that, maybe break through.
Yeah, I'll get that.
Same reason we were extras in a movie. Yeah. I don't want to do that for a living. But in my head, I thought, that was a pretty good face I just made. I'm going to get discovered. And I'm like, wait a minute, doing dummy. It's like you have those moments where you're like, I just did that well. Do they think I'm good at it? And you want the people who you want to impress to be impressed by you. Thunder Dan rolls into a bar and you're sitting next to him. You're like, big fan. And then the next thing you know, you're buying a millionaire drinks. It doesn't make sense.
And what was the director telling us all day, John?
You two are the best I've ever seen.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. Hey, Laurel and Hardy, great work. You go, they weren't even filming anymore. That was just Brady and I kicking ass. When does the movie come out? Can we at least, next year?
It's got to be six months.
Well, because they got to film a bunch more.
Yeah.
In a different time of year.
Beginning of the year.
Yeah, I would guess.
You guys have speaking roles in this? I mean, are you?
No.
Oh, okay.
We don't need to talk. Our eyes say
our expressions are just unbelievable.
Our expressions are the catalyst.
They went out of their way.
Yeah, I'm sure.
My eyes, they started calling me exposition because I was feeding the story along with just my look. Yeah, they were very impressed.
Improving.
Oh, which we did tons of. And Brady at one point did a scissor move with his fingers because that was necessary. We were good in this movie. So in January, when it comes out, we'll do our own
private premiere.
Will we? I don't want to watch.
Are we gonna get a screening of this?
This will be like 4 or 5 seconds. Yeah. That was Brady's ear. That was Brady's ear. We're extras. I'm not doing a screening for that. I'll probably never see the movie. I'm not going to lie. I mean, if Tony wants to have us over to show us the movie and there's free Casanova pizza, show up for the pizza, I probably won't watch the movie.
Not like Game On? Wasn't it Game On that you were in?
Please. It was called Show No Mercy.
Show No Mercy, damn it.
It was my first movie role, and that was a speaking part. And
wow.
Pretty good.
He was
stepping stone.
The huge video game voice.
I was kind of the star of that one. So pretty good in that.
You were like the Whopper in War Games. Would you like to play a game type thing?
And if you want to do comps, pretty much only more important.
Wow,
more important to the movie. Yeah, I was a giant.
He was like the ref in Mortal Kombat.
Giant floating head in the sky. It's pretty amazing. If you ever want to check it out, it's a movie with Martin Cove. You know him from The Karate Kid, and his son. It's just the three of us.
Martin Jr.
Yeah, I don't remember his name. Mr. Young Cove.
Little
I
Cove.
called him Little Marty. I don't know if that was right or not. Never actually was on set with him, but did all my parts at a different spot. It's pretty great. Anyway, we'll get right to it. It's time for the Brady Report, and it's brought to you by our friends over at Hooters. And, of course, you probably watched Conor McGregor's leg break while you were snapping into some bones over there at Hooters, which is fantastic. Where were you on Saturday? You went and watched it at a bar.
Boondocks. UFC and Modelo had a party over there. So
big trouble with a lot of places because the storm that rolled through screwed up satellite dishes.
It was starting to do that as we were leaving. I'm like, get the hell out of here before people start freaking out. Yeah,
the bottles start flying.
Yep.
Yeah, it's kind of that thing. But if you ever want to see a UFC fight where a guy's getting busted up, Hooters is a great place to do it because they show those things with little tiny charges at the door. Sometimes it's free. Today, you can ease into the work week with happy hour at Hooters. Half off select appetizers and Mick Ultra on special. Monday looks pretty good. Only at Hooters from 3 to 6. Hooters and Mick Ultra give you the Brady Report. Brady reported.
Good Monday morning to you, Phoenix. Hello, world.
Hi.
Happy National Pecan Pie Day.
Ugh. Little roaches.
Your feed is different.
Yeah. I got National Holocaust Survivors Day, but you go with yours.
Couple of fun facts, baseless fun facts. You probably knew this one. Movie previews are called trailers because
I don't know.
They originally showed them at the end of the movies.
Oh, they trailed the movie. That's right. Yeah.
Beck thought the song Loser was mediocre. He didn't even want to release it as a single, but his record label did it anyway. Became his biggest hit.
By far.
Yep. Vincent van Gogh's famous painting, The Starry Night, is actually a view from his room in the asylum in France.
Really?
Yep. This is pretty awesome, John. You might want to tell friends about this afterwards and get out there. TikTok is testing a new service, TikTok Resumes.
I actually think this is a good idea.
Apply for jobs directly on TikTok.
Yeah. It's futures of resumes, where you can actually get a look at somebody. And
you go to TikTokResumes.com. They don't have a ton of job listings yet, but New York and L.A. have over 30 openings. Most other cities have one or two. Looks like some solid jobs, everything from entry-level stuff to jobs that require 10 years of experience.
Whether you know it or not, your Facebook is part of your resume now anyway. Because look at it before they hire you to see if you're a jackass.
Yeah, so be careful.
Yeah.
Some of the companies accepting resumes right now on TikTok, Shopify, Target, Chipotle, NASCAR, Forever 21, and the Detroit Pistons.
Well, wait, you can play for the Pistons with a good TikTok resume?
Yeah.
All right.
Researchers looked at eating and drinking habits of 40,000 adults, and people who averaged at least 1 cup of coffee had a 10% lower risk for COVID-19.
Huh.
Which seems kind of weird, but apparently coffee has been linked to a lower risk for pneumonia. So it might be the same reason with the COVID.
What about Diet Dr. Pepper? I think I'm immune.
People who ate a lot of vegetables also have a lower risk of developing COVID-19 symptoms. But people who ate processed meat have a slightly higher risk. Needs more research, though. This was pretty amazing. A sealed 1996 Super Mario 64 set a record yesterday for the most expensive game ever sold. It was purchased for $1.56 million during an auction.
Video game.
Yep.
Wow.
The record, this record broke that, and just last Friday at the same auction house, another Nintendo game, unopened, 1986, Legend of Zelda.
Ooh.
For the NES, sold for $870,000.
A little heavy on the price there.
Yeah.
I go about $45.
Would you try a Snickle?
Uh-oh. What do
I
you...
don't even want to know what this is a combo
I do.
of.
Is this what you texted? Did you text?
No. People are still trying to guess. And we should have that contest.
Okay.
Starting right now.
On text.
Closest person to guess what my horrible text was.
Well, the Snickle went viral in 2018.
It was not a Snickle.
We don't know how many. What is it?
You just cut, you take a kosher dill pickle, the whole pickle, you cut it in half, you hollow it out, put a Snickers in it.
That sounds horrible.
Oh my God. How do you hollow out pickles?
Yeah.
You can core them out.
What?
You
haven't done that?
No.
The size of a
How?
Snickers bar? It's a big-ass pickle.
Yeah, you get those big
That's a cucumber.
big cubes. Yeah, the whole pickles. Yeah.
Well, that's what you'd need to stuff a Snickers bar in.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Don't say so
do
matter of
this?
fact, Brady.
Yeah, of course. That makes sense. I'll get you a Snickle by 2 p.m.
Well, yeah, all right. We believe you, but we don't think it's normal. Like, you're acting like it's normal.
I have never tried a Snickle, but
you've cored out a
But
pickle.
you're curious.
Would you try one?
Eat that? Oh, my
Yes,
God.
he would, yes, he would.
try a bite of it.
Oh, I couldn't.
I really like both. I've never comboed them up before, but there's some sweet and
Ugh, that just sounds bad. I like
Yeah.
pickles, but I don't like them
it's not high on my list
in my
to
dessert.
try.
Would you put it on like a banana split? Pickle slices?
'Cause there's that.
That sounds
I've seen
awful,
that.
doesn't it? Are you pregnant?
Yeah, that would be bad. No.
Pregnant.
Because he's eating Snickers and pickles together, and he looks
I
interesting.
had to think about that. I looked down a little bit. I'm like, it might be a little
You know what
pregnant.
you have to be careful with, by the way? And this morning you did it because you did it Saturday, too. You bring up food, And because you said, I almost told you I started to giggle. I forgot about it until just now. You said, Kirby wanted Chipotle, so we got Chipotle. Yeah, right. And you said it on Saturday about something, too, and I'm like, you're way too under the gun to get what she had. You said it this morning. You said, we got Chipotle last night. And then, without prompting, Kirby wanted, we got Chipotle. I'm like, all right.
What my Veruca wants?
You're so afraid of her. They want this foot flying around without a burrito in its hand, buddy.
How much for one of them?
Kirby wanted a Snickle, and we got her a Snickle. So just, don't lay the blame on her. You were too excited about it.
Now that the COVID restrictions are loosening up, someone just did a survey, Wedding Wire did. They asked more than 600 men and women and found that bachelor and bachelorette parties are now averaging 3 days instead of 2. Ugh. And 51% of the people say they were willing to put down $1,000 or more for these parties.
Oh, that was some of the people that were at the UFC fight in Boondocks. They were basically there for a bachelor party.
Really?
For 3 days out of Dallas.
Wow.
Yeah.
My buddy lives
Scottsdale.
in a house that rents across the street, an Airbnb. Said every weekend is a bachelor party.
Oh, man.
Every weekend. And they rent it for 3 days. Go nuts. I'm like, it's got to cost a fortune. Bachelor parties aren't. I've never been to a
destinations.
Like yours.
Destination.
Was, yeah, and yours was okay.
Yeah.
Yours was pretty much run of the mill. I had to leave after I realized that my card wasn't working at the strip club. I don't carry cash, ladies. And then I had to buy a Pepsi, and I'm like, I don't know what's going on. This is weird.
New York City, Miami, Las Vegas, and Los Angeles are the top destinations for both men and women. Men also want to hit up Orlando.
For Disneyland?
And the women wanted Nashville more so. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah.
That's
Disneyland or if it's...
That's not your first bachelor party. First bachelor party is Vegas. Second one's Orlando. We'll go up. We'll hit the Matterhorn. Maybe take a look at
Universal
Epcot.
Studios.
Knock out Epcot for a
They have
minute.
that there.
I've got a quick pee-pee-poo-poo news.
Oh, all right.
Hello, my friends. I'm Brady Bogan. This is your pee-pee-poo news. There's a new toilet that pays you for your poop, digital currency.
What?
The BV toilet. An engineering professor came up with it. Basically collects everyone's waste and turns it into methane and manure. The methane powers things in the building, and the manure is used in a nearby garden. Each time he's doing a university in Korea, the students use the toilet. They get paid in digital currency called jigul, which is honey in Korean. They can use the honey to buy stuff on campus like coffee and snacks.
Okay.
He says the point is to show how valuable our waste can be. Just think outside of the box.
Do you get paid to drop a deuce?
Yep. Get yourself a
Get some
coffee
Bitcoin
drink.
and...
Scott Haynes says, I think your neighbors Troy and Michael have Snickle problems. Sometimes you get a little chocolate on your pickle. Okay, Scott.
That's your pee-pee poo-poo news.
Gross.
But I think that is ooh, we got a little, I'm covered in some Snickle. We've got a Snickle situation. Don't put that in your mouth. You're going to get dysentery.
That's not all you're going to get.
Well, you get dysentery. You can get the other stuff, too. But they're tested.
There's a company called Grave Metallum, and they do everything from necklaces and earrings to rings, but they're making them out of human teeth. Like they'll make rings with full molars. Just send them the teeth. They'll turn it into jewelry for you. Prices range from hundreds to thousands of dollars. They can also do it with kids' babies' teeth. The owner says she likes working with the teeth of loved ones that have passed away.
How many kids?
Because it helps people deal with their grief.
How many kids' teeth get, like, how many they lose? Like 10?
No, I think
more
it's
than
16.
that.
I think it's
It is?
16.
Yeah.
You pay 16 times?
At least 16.
No kidding. I only remember losing like 5.
I don't remember paying 16 times because there were times when he lost
Swallow.
like 3 at
Oh,
once.
yeah. Swallow.
Oh, no kidding?
Yeah.
We lost one in the pool.
Never came back.
I was, goggles looking for
Pool
it.
drain.
No kidding. Just give her $1 at that point. Just go, here, look.
It's got to be more than $1 nowadays.
I would think. Alex's mom threw the curve way off.
What was it?
Well, she gave him $20.
$20 a tooth.
Well, I remember Brady told me, can't make it to work today. Why? Kirby's got to go to the chiropractor. The tooth fairy left her a burrito. She wanted a burrito. She got a burrito. You said that so.
What do you want to do today?
You said that almost like you were yelling at her still.
She wanted Chipotle. We got her Chipotle. Yeah, because it's her fault. They messed up the order.
That's right. You were talking about the messed up order.
This is pretty amazing. Reverend Canon Keith Farrow. This is in Sheffield, England. He is in charge of the books. They have a lending library in the church in Sheffield. The faith and practice of this particular book. Lady turned it in. Her mother had the book for years, and when she passed away, she said, please, in her will, return the book back. It was published in 1704.
Ooh, jeez.
Wow.
Over 300 years ago. The Reverend says, well, look, we're not going to charge him for the late fees on this, although we would get a new roof on the church if we did.
Get a new church at that point.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Why not charge him?
They're just happy to get the book back.
Sell the book because it's worth more than that.
Yeah. This happened in Ohio. OH!
Okay.
Yeah, crap.
There's a little video, too. Ohio State Highway Patrol guy recently shared his dash cam footage earlier this month of pulled over a guy for speeding. When the cop walked up to the car, he noticed that the guy was choking, got him out of the car, started performing the Heimlich maneuver.
Wow.
It worked because he coughed up a baggie of marijuana.
All right. See, that's later. It does work when you do it right.
Maybe I need to watch this video.
Yeah, watch the video because what you were doing was called ragdolling your friend. So the dude swallowed the pot when he got pulled over.
Yes.
Oh, jeez. See? Well, this is just a strange video all the way around.
Oh,
he went blazing by. Oh, cop gets him for speeding. Right about now, he's chugging the bag. Oh, there's no sound on it.
The coughing up happens about the minute 18 mark.
Just pull him over.
The what mark?
Minute 18.
Over here a little bit there, dummy.
Oh, yeah, he's going over.
He's trying to pull it out. He's trying to puke it out, which is the most dangerous thing you can do. That's how you do it, Rich. See, he's not leaving the ground like you got with me.
You pump him.
Oh, you pump it.
Oh. Thanks, bro.
Thanks, bro. That's not mine. That's a friend's. That's a friend's weed. I don't know how that got there. Don't be a dick. And then the next word is BLM, man. Like, oh, you son of a bitch. I just saved your life.
Ravenna, where's that, Brady?
Not sure.
This is from the Ravenna Post.
Yeah.
Trooper Hoskin.
I don't know. He's a hero.
I know him. That's what I expected.
Scott Haynes said, has Kirby ever lost her tooth biting into what she thought was a pickle, but at a big Snickers bar? And then I'm sure that's a problem at Brady's house.
Frozen Snickle.
Hey, old pirate, he stuffed a Snickers bar in our cucumbers again. I lost 2 choppers. It's a tough bite, but I made it through, old man. And I want Chipotle.
Well, that's what you want. That's what you get.
You can enjoy it, too,
You know, it'd
Dad.
be really good, old man. Jamming one of them fun-size Snickers in this burrito here from Cheap Oats. Let's shove Snickers in everything.
Kirby wants the Snickers and everything. Kirby gets it. Those jackasses.
Hey, they screwed up, Daddy. There's no guacamole or no Snickers bars in my burrito.
You can't do this to my angel. I gotta call him. We clearly clicked Snickers. Where is it?
We don't serve Snickers, sir, inside our burritos. That would be disgusting.
Well, my angel wants that. Got one last burrito video. The magic carpet ride at the in Traverse City. This was one of these carny rides. It was at the 95th annual National Cherry Festival in Traverse City, Michigan.
Oh, I saw this.
It started. It was one of those swinging pendulum rides.
Yeah,
and it started to lean over because it was going to fall over, and thankfully about 20 or so guys went over there and stood on the railings to keep it from tipping over while
it couldn't have been carnies. It had to be people from Michigan.
It was.
Because if it was carnies, they weigh 80 pounds.
The carnies ran.
Right. Yeah, because they know. We're going to get sued. people from Michigan each weigh 220, 225 each. So
there was one guy that came in at the end.
Who noticed?
You can see it waving there. And then he cuts the ride. And it still has to settle in. It's still going, halfway up.
Cut it and it's on top.
Yep. Look at that thing waving.
Oh, my God. And then a bunch of fat American Michiganites.
There's Coach.
Wait, there's parts flying off of this?
I didn't see any parts.
I didn't see any parts. I just saw it tilting back and forth.
That railing, you got to...
Well, you know what? Here's my rule.
I like the guy that comes in at the end.
If the fun park wasn't there last weekend, don't get on any of the rides. That's just a Johnny rule. That's what I live my life by saying, hey, that fun park didn't exist a week ago. I don't trust any of that.
Wow.
I need that thing to exist for a month before I get all the bugs worked out.
Imagine the mess.
So you in at the State Fair?
State Fair is... I'm still not getting on any of the rides.
That's portable stuff.
Yeah, I know.
All those rides.
Yeah. But there's reputable backing by the state.
So is it reputable tweakers setting stuff?
How about this? Is it better to do those rides at the beginning of the fair or at the end of the fair?
Middle. Always in the middle.
Okay.
But I wouldn't do any of the rides.
Imagine the cherry mess at that place.
That's actually a state-funded thing. That's not some fly-by-night, can we use your parking lot?
Yeah. So.
No,
yeah.
It is, but it isn't.
Okay.
There's more to it.
I'm not understanding the line.
I'll tell you the line is that you can sue the entire state of Arizona for it. If I have to wander in and I'm like, hey, Safeway, this place just crashed down on me. They're like, that's not ours. They're just renting space. I'm like, well, who do I sue? Jethro and Ted's mobile circus.
You're going to have to take it up with the Lavoni brothers.
Right. I'm not doing any of that. I'm not getting it. If I drive by a place and go, that fun park wasn't there a week ago. But first off, I don't drive by enough food cities to go into those. Second, that's my rule. I don't get on rides that weren't there a week ago.
Clearly, the spinning penguins were working fine.
Right. Also, don't get on any rides if it's $5 or a can of soup to get in. I'm not doing it. I don't think they have the standard.
Guy sent this text purely to entertain Brett.
That's not happening. Don't read that. Nope, because I don't want him laughing at this. It's not happening. You're having fun with the Snickles. Knock it off. Trash.
By the way, I wasn't sure who would be more entertained by this, but we saw a car wash on the trip.
I don't want to hear this.
I don't know if it was more for Brett or Brady, but it was called the Wiggy Wash.
Wow.
Nice.
I don't know if that's... Is it a thing?
I don't know if he thought it'd be cuter or if he'd laugh at it more.
Would I say that during a Diamondbacks broadcast? Probably not. That's my new standard on whether or not. Is it racist? Would I say that if I was with Bob Brenly? Would Bob Brenly get fired for saying, I was over at the Wiggy Wash the other day. I was like, Bob, you got to sit out for a week.
No, they sponsor this one.
The Wiggy Wash isn't bad. It's not good either. Something's wrong with it. We're not sure what, but we're pretty sure it's not right.
I thought Mark Jackson might get fired from one of his comments last night.
Why?
Because he said that WNBA, man, that is some fun watching.
Because he's objectifying women? There's no chance of that. Hilarious. Can't wait until it's bookended with the NBA Finals. The best the WNBA has to offer.
I'll tell you what, that is some
4:00.
great fun watching.
You know your league sucks when your All-Star game's on at noon in the middle of the week. We'll start it at 4, 7 Eastern. Yeah, because that's going to get everybody all hyped up. Again, go buy a pack of gum. I went to the Fry's down there downtown. Got my receipt. I'm like, save that. That's a ticket to the WNBA game. You buy stuff at Fry's, you get in for those redemption games. Ooh, big crowds.
Sue Bird will have 3 million assists. The new record.
She's amazing. Uh-oh. What do you got? All right, here's some guesses on what my text could have been. No. Talk crap about Megan to a buddy and then send it to Megan. Incorrect, but a good guess. That would be pretty rough. This is much worse. You texted Eric. You want him back. Much worse. Something to do with your gay neighbors. This is coming up a lot. You sent your sister an I love you and I miss you text. I don't know if it's worse than that. That's pretty bad. A drunk wife swap text to Mark. I don't have to be drunk to send that. That's nothing. I bang Mark's wife. That's easy. I don't like to use names, but Stebbing's wife and I, whenever he's at work. Anyway, no, it's not it. But I'll tell the story of the worst text I've ever sent. Oh, those are pretty good. Now I've oversold it. It's not that bad.
Yeah.
It's 8:09. There you go. That's your Brady Report. Brought to you by Hooters and Mick Ultra. It's 98 KUPD.
Hey, it's not weird. It's pretty cool, actually. No membership fee.
I have heard enough of this.
You've been listening to Holmberg's Morning Sickness Podcast, brought to you by friends at Eric's Family Barbecue in Avondale. Meet, mesquite, repeat. Eric'sFamilyBBQ.com.